Guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I actually just received some parts that I've been kind of like waiting on for the Laurel. I got a link ECU and a harness or plug for my VVT, VCT, whatever you want to call it, solenoid on the Neo that I just needed a wire. So we're here at driver's gallery at my shop because technically I'm kind of working right now, but I have my business partner Andrew who's going to be helping me, just giving me an extra hand while we wire everything, plug everything in and stuff. So this is my old ECU casing. I actually have a link in here, but it was the wrong ECU. This is the correct new one, and I'm going to transfer everything over onto this casing. So I'm going to remove this casing and we're going to unbox this here right now. It's a G4X link ECU. Actually my first time ever running a link on a car. So let's see. You're not really supposed to touch like any of this with your hands and stuff. Just try to be careful. Just grabbing it by the plug. Seems pretty good. So this has like a map sensor built into it that I'm going to connect and run a vacuum line to. And this just runs to the cable. But everything looks good. So I'm going to put this to the side and open up the old ECU and transfer everything over. There's my shop, Driver's Gallery, and then our other shop across the street, Driver's Gallery Manufacturing, DGM. We got more equipment and stuff over there. So I'm bringing the ECU over there, and then we're going to make some modifications onto the ECU case. 3D printers and other shit and stuff in there, but this is the main shop. There's Zach.
Welcome.
And there's Andrew. So he is getting the drill press, so we could get this ready. I brought the ECU with, by the way, just so we can make sure it fits. Andrew bought some really nice seats for his 912.
Really nice 912.
For his really nice 912.
DGPC.
Yeah, those seats are gonna bolt right in, man. All good? Yep. I was able to grind down the sides so we could fit this in. I think we should be good. It's pretty close. If we can't get it too close, Andrew got a file, so we could just make any like very small minor adjustments, but we should be able to press it in. We gotta do a lot of like cutting and modifications to make this work, but it's done. The long cord, that's the vacuum running to the map sensor on the inside of the ECU. So this is ready to be thrown into the car. But as far as this goes, link ECU is fully in the case now. Gotta work on it in here. So just gonna install the ECU, and then we gotta find an opening in the firewall to run the vacuum line. So let's see how we're gonna do this. Here's in there, just loosen this AN fitting so I could swivel this up out of the way so I can connect plug for the VCT solenoid. So it's hard to do this with one hand while I'm holding the camera, so I'm gonna do this real quick.
Did you move it?
Yep.
Nice.
Alright, that's tight. And the plug fits, so we just gotta wire it up in the meantime. So excuse the shitty quality. I'm running out of light here, but I've wired in the VCT solenoid. So it's right here. Had to loosen the AN fitting for the fuel rail to get it in, but it's plugged in. And now I'm just running it all the way through. Got it out here, and now I gotta feed it through the firewall. There's an opening there for the chassis harness. We're back. It's fucking hot in here, but I don't have a choice. I'm like, I just really want to get this done, get the ECU plugged in. So I'm just gonna bear through it. This looks so good. I'm like really happy still. Just a couple little things I gotta cap off and then hop into the interior. Hopefully it's not too dark in there, but at least we have light. Last night just got way too dark. Got everything ran through the firewall. That's my little harness I built. And there's ECU I gotta wire into. This is my negative lead that's gonna go into the ECU. That's all wired up, ready to just pin it. Multimeter there. And I found my 12V source. There we go. 12V ignition right there. So I'm gonna splice into there. Gotta plug it in. I'm gonna put all this back together, and then the VVT solenoid should be done. So it's another day, and as you guys realize, we're in the shop because after I finished wiring in the VCT solenoid, we were running through the system for the Link ECU, and I realized I didn't have an intake air temp sensor, which is pretty crucial, at least like for daily use and stuff that I'll be, for how I'll be utilizing the car. And I'm not gonna be working in the trailer anymore. It's just way too hot. So it's here in the shop now, and I could work on it without being claustrophobic and miserable. 3-inch aluminum piping, and then this will be the fitting for the IT sensor, which will probably go somewhere here. It's recommended to be closer towards the throttle body, or right before the throttle body. New coupler, and we'll be replacing this section here. So I'm actually going to pull off this intercooler piping and just unhook the line for the blow-off valve. Alright, I've lost count of how many days have been compiled into this video, but whatever. If you see me in a different shirt, it means it's been another day. There's just been a lot of trial and error. So I've started looking into the ECU pinout for the intake air temp sensor. Found out that on an RB25 ECU harness, pin 30 is the ground. Pin 36 is the positive, so I already dug in and marked that. I'll show you guys here. So I have it marked. So this is my positive, and then right here you see the green tape. That's the ground. I also cleaned up some stuff. I pulled the glove box out, so once I run everything, I could fasten and, you know, tuck everything. I also pulled my my old ECU, which is a Power FC, and I pulled the controller out too. So I undid all that. Different shirt, different day in this installment of how fucking long it takes to get this car running. But I brought my Arrow, so I'm actually going to switch to Canards. Those are my old ones, and those are the new ones. These are just too big and aggressive, don't like them. So I got these color match, gonna swap those out. I am fitting the side skirts on right now. Oh yeah, I also wired and got all this done from yesterday. I was just like too busy to even film and like too into it. So that's all ran through. My coupler that I need for my intake that runs into the intercooler for the IAT sensors here as well. So I'll get to that. I just had to re-drill this hole because this got all repaired, and so now I'm just gonna throw the kit on, even though the car doesn't run. We do have a show here at the shop tomorrow, so I want to just kind of like have the car presentable, and it's pretty much like close. Clean it up, wash it up. It's just gonna be nice to like see my car how it was like a year ago, and then have it outside for display tomorrow. They're on and mounted. Now I'm just switching the splitters or canards on the front bumper, but before I could even throw this front bumper on, I just have to finish pinning the harness and then plugging it into the IAT sensor and mounting that. Are these very hard to find Club S badges, OEM. See if I can get it to focus. So my car is originally a Club S and didn't come with the badges. I'm sure at some point in its life someone deleted them, snatched them, whatever, but it took me years to find these. So bittersweet and very excited to finally be able to just put these on the car. It looks so good. Oh man. Here's the 3-inch intake. It's the sensor. Got that welded in. And here's my little plug and harness. John helped me out and did the actual crimping for the pins in here and showed me how to assemble a plug like that. But I cleaned this up, tidied it up, made it look as pretty as I can. So now it's just putting this all back together and then throwing the front bumper on finally. It's on. It looks so good. I am so happy that I did the white on white canards. So these are actually my new axles, and I got these ceramic coated by our detailer Joe, and he did an amazing job. These are actually chromed. My old ones weren't. They were powder coated. It was a super chrome powder coating, and it started to fail because they weren't cleared, which it is what it is. But I got these new set, and this looks so good. I swapped them this morning, so different day, different shirt. But I washed the car, got it cleaned, and this kind of just like concludes this episode. Sorry if it was all like choppy and all messed up and stuff. There's a lot of like jumping around, and between working here at the shop and trying to work on my car, I just have like very limited time, and I try to do it in between jobs, running the storefront, talking to customers and all that. So hope you guys enjoy this episode, and there will be a lot more Laurel content. I wasn't able to record fully everything that I was able to do to the car, but for the most part, I have it together, ready. It still needs a tune. I still got to run it through the Link ECU program, get the systems in order, but the IET sensor and everything's in. Should be ready, and there's a couple little things that need to be buttoned up. For now, this is where we're at. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.